Toaden here. I'm recording at Astronomicon 2023. I'm sitting behind the 9 Planets booth.
Astronomicon 6 to be exact.
Yep. And so again, we're not using video because I wouldn't even know where to set up the video camera for something like this. So we're not. We're just doing audio. I do have the video camera sitting between Ben and myself. And so if we did feel like turning it on and some really cool cosplay comes up, we can do that. So I got a microphone. Ben's got a microphone. We're also operating a booth. So who knows what's going to happen. One of the biggest reasons why I'm no longer using video is because if someone wants to come into our conversation, I'm fine with it. And they don't even have to sign a waiver because no one's going to see their face.
Right. We can just pass them a mic and be like, tell us what we got to talk about.
I got a shotgun mic right there. All I have to do is turn up the audio and I can hear them just fine.
There you go. But it's more fun if you just pass them a mic and they feel like they're special.
Yeah. So the microphone you're holding is an interview mic. So you don't have to get right in their face with it. You can leave a decent amount of space and still pick them up. That's the whole reason why I bought that mic. And then I couldn't find that mic because I packed it in storage, so I paid $60 for the old 53 Reliable or 54 Reliable in my hand. But that is a...
See, so I can be like,
awesome.
This is Ben reporting live from 9 Planets News. What do you have to say about the current situation?
And it doesn't even have to be that close to your mouth. But yeah, holding it just like that, putting doors open.
There you go.
Works fantastic.
There you go.
And there is a video version. If you're not already watching it, the video version, I'll probably just put footage of Astronomicon on loop. Probably a 3-4 minute video that's in its own video. I'm just going to put that on loop because, why not?
Put that on loop and then put this as the audio over it so it'll be all confusing.
Yes.
There you go. Perfect, right?
Absolutely.
How's it going?
I love all the Iron Maiden stuff.
Can't go wrong. Classic.
And then I had to get this to go with it, even though it's not the authentic.
So this guy's got...
Twisted, put that one out.
Nice.
So I had to get this to kind of go with it.
Yeah.
This gentleman's got an Iron Maiden dad hat. I guess that's what they're called now. That's what I'm told they're called now.
Yeah.
Iron Maiden hockey jersey, and then the serial killers.
hat.
Nice. I like it. I love the Detroit ring, too.
See, I designed both of those. The Detroit grenade and the
Who
Detroit
designed
ring.
those?
I did.
Nice. Do you have a card or anything?
I don't, but I'm on the socials. I sing in a local band around the area, maybe national, so I'm not hard to find.
Next time you come by our store, leave us a card.
Okay.
Yeah. There's mine.
For sure. Yeah. Appreciate you, man.
And you know who he is, then.
Yeah.
So absolutely.
Yeah.
We crossed paths a few times.
Yeah.
What's your name? Because that way I can check out it.
Brian. Yeah, Brian.
How do I find you?
I'm Brian from Critical Bill. You can find me on the Critical Bill site. Brian Dalton Davis on Facebook.
I
Howard
love
Dice
how you
on
think
Instagram.
the camera's recording.
I know. I'm talking into the phone. That's where I'm into the phone.
That is recording.
Yeah.
That is recording.
We're doing audio only today.
Yeah. I see it. There's nothing there, so I was like, I'm talking into the phone.
Is this a sticker? I'm going to put the sticker on the lens cap.
It is a sticker. You want a sticker too? Have a sticker.
So has it been a good weekend for you guys?
Can't complain. Oh, it's been fun.
Yeah. I didn't come Friday. I was here all day yesterday.
You skipped the blizzard day?
Yeah, well, I was working. I'm a truck driver also, so...
Okay, fair enough. You could just park the truck out back with all the other ones
and block all the people that all those guys did.
Why not? Everyone else was doing it. What was the band one more time?
Critical Bill.
Critical Bill.
Yeah.
I heard that band.
Yeah, we're Baby National. We were assigned to Strange Music, Tech Nine's label for a little bit. But our home base was Mount Clemens, so we ran Hayloft, we ran Emerald. We were
sure. You ever play Blondies?
Yeah.
I think I seen you at Blondies.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I saw you guys at the Token once or twice.
Yes. Yeah, we're on the Wheels thing.
Okay.
We're on that Wheels compilation. And,
okay.
Yeah, so we've been around 20 plus years.
Yeah, and say way back. Like I want to say with like Universal Stomp or somebody like that at the Token. I think you guys were on.
Yeah, we've been.
Like Loftapalooza days or something.
Yeah.
Universal Stomp, Powertrain, and all those guys.
Yeah, we could talk about it all day. There's so many bands that are still doing it, but so many that have went as well.
Went on and formed other groups now and everywhere in between. Yep.
But I love the culture. I love music. I love the comics. I love art. I love Funko Pops. I love it all.
Exactly. That's the same way I am.
Yeah.
Throw in wrestling and I'm good to go.
Exactly. Yeah, man, but it's always good kicking with you. I came to harass Kyle for a little bit.
Yeah,
go for it.
He's been a pretty good neighbor this weekend for the most part.
Yeah. I have a Rise museum at my house, so I have a bunch of pieces from him.
Okay. He keeps threatening to scoop up his dog crap and throw it over on our side, even though I'm like, your dog's not even here, but, you know, it is what it is. But he's been an okay neighbor, I guess.
For sure.
This is just giving me more and more ideas. Maybe next time I record something like this, I'll just do a stick up and then do like a 360 camera.
Ooh, there you go.
You guys do like
I got one. It's not a good 360 camera, but I do have one.
But it's fun, man.
Yeah, you just got to get somebody to get you access to the security camera footage.
Yeah.
Is that a Chris Brown?
So, what are we talking about?
So we're at Astronomicon 6. So last time we talked, which I still haven't edited, so that'll probably come out a week before this one.
So when you
the
catch
Astronomicon
up,
video, the cosplay video, is probably going to be well already out when this comes out, because that one I'm going to work on right away. I haven't even edited our video yet.
So I'm like second fiddle. Okay, I gotcha. It's cool.
But you're on it again. That's not that bad.
I know.
Yeah, second fiddle when you're Charlie Daniels doing a cover of...
I'm becoming a regular around here. Pretty soon, I'll just be the permanent co-host, right?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? I got stuff to talk about. We can do it.
Yeah. The last time we were talking about, how people have a difference between a convention and trade shows. And here we are. So this, has a concert component on Friday and Saturday nights.
Yes.
It has, a very large trade area, whatever you want to call it, trade
convention area.
Are you sure this is not the trade show area? Because
this is not a trade show. This is a con.
Okay, see, that was my question. Because there are guests, but there's only one panel room. So is it really
one panel room that they put a different panel in almost every hour for 2 days straight?
Yeah, but I've been to shows like a fifth of the size of this with 6 times the programming.
Yeah, but why? Because the show's not good, so they need that to make up for what they're lacking.
You're not wrong. You're right. You're
exactly
100% right.
I've been doing these for a minute. I know what goes on at these Comic-Con things.
I am not saying those are good shows at all.
Hey, you wanna say something to the masses? I don't even know what we're talking about over here. We're just babbling, but yeah.
Yeah, we're just talking about random stuff.
Yeah, but yes, this is definitely more of a con. I would not call this a trade show.
So what makes? Yeah, but there's a lot of vendors here. There's more, and there's only
nobody.
There's only like 10 panel hours
each day.
No.
Yeah, there was a laundry list each day on that page. Like every day, like almost every hour, every other hour, there was a different panel of some sort going on. Like, you had the entire Clerks cast there on one panel. You had a panel with a lady from The Nun. You had John Lovett's panel. You had a wrestling panel, an ECW panel.
Kids cosplay, adults cosplay,
there's
kids dance hour, which was actually really fun. I poked my nose in on that. That was really
he did not win.
He got
disqualified for not being a kid.
Not the contest, but the kids' dance party, which was basically Detroit Ghostbusters hanging out with the kids, and a bunch of little balloons for all these.
That's cool. That's cool.
Like, we're not talking like preteens. We're talking about little ones.
Little ones.
18 panel hours.
Yeah. That's not bad.
No, not at all. Especially for the quality. No, not at all. No. And I totally agree. This is definitely a convention, and I don't...
Right, there's nobody
I have
over there
very little negative things to say about this one. I have a lot of negative things to say about a lot of the other ones. This one, I love this. I think the people love me, so I want to say I love them. But honestly, no, they're nothing but amazing to me.
Yeah, and this is probably, in my opinion, one of the top 3 to 4 top 3 shows in Metro Detroit every year.
I honestly think, out of all the conventions I go to, this is probably the best organized. I mean, you could tell me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the best organized. The only issues I've heard anyone say that were in their control is parking and the size, and those are not bad problems. That just means that you're growing and doing good.
Right. This one and Monroe Pop Fest are the two.
I love that.
Those are the two best in Metro.
Gary's right over there.
Yeah, those are the two best by far ran shows in Metro Detroit.
Yes.
Which is the way it goes.
I am kind of curious. Would the guests that don't have big lines, Is that, like, do you feel bad for them, or are they just perfectly fine?
On occasion, I do.
And of course, I'm not talking bad about this con. I'm just saying in general, because I know, like, I saw Sabu, like, without anyone to talk to for a while, and I kind of want to get video of him.
Right.
And so I was like, hey, can you just go talk to him? I want to get video of someone talking to him, especially someone in cosplay. Like, I seen him when I was a kid, but I have no idea what I would say to him.
Yeah, see, that's the thing with him in particular, right? He should have the biggest line in the building. That guy is, if you're a wrestling fan at all, he is a worldwide icon by far.
Yeah.
There's no reason he should not have anybody in his line. That's, I don't know. To me, that's...
And he
sound
carries
weird to say
all
it like
those
this,
years, man. Sometimes you
but it's
watch
almost
him walk,
borderline
you can see
disrespectful if you're a
all
wrestling
those
fan
years.
not to go meet somebody like that.
Yeah.
Because he particularly has literally gave his body to wrestling through the years.
And you see that every time he moves around.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, now the guy can barely even walk, you know? So something like that, and how much he's contributed, if you're a wrestling fan, you need to go talk to him. He is an awesome guy, one of the greatest guys you'll ever meet. I could tell you stories off recording about stuff with him that I've hung out with him through the years. I don't want to, get this thing taken down for some of these, but anyways.
It's it's on YouTube, so
but
if we're not on YouTube, we're on Rumble.
Right, but he's a really awesome, just nice, down-to-earth guy, and he will talk to you and tell you stories and everything and experiences, and if you're a wrestling fan, that's the type of ones you want. You don't want to go meet the ones that are going to be a jerk and don't care, because there's plenty of those out there who just want to be at a show like this, sign it, make a bunch of money. They'll be like, oh, yeah, nice to meet you, blah, 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 and you'll be gone in 2 seconds. Somebody like him, an icon, who will actually take the time to sit down and talk to you, that's awesome. You can't trade that type of thing for anything in the world, Yeah. I grew up watching him on my TV every other week. I went back and found VHS footage of him in Japan and been watching it my entire life, Things like that. And to just ignore him and leave him, it's like, why? Because you want to go see the hot Trish Stratus over there who's been on Monday Night Raw for forever and stuff. Don't get me wrong, she's gorgeous and all, but that's, Sabu. Way different league, in a way, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely like... So when I thought about bringing on to the podcast... But I watched WCW, and other than that, I don't know what I would talk about, because he wasn't even on WCW.
Nope.
I don't even know what to talk about. I'm not a wrestling podcast, and I feel like...
That's why you just bring me into the mix, and then I'll do it all for you. And you just sit there and be the nice little color commentator background.
Honestly, I would love... You know what? If I would to get on a podcast that all I have to do is all the text switching and editing, and I don't have to say anything, and I can get paid to do that, I am perfectly fine. Well, if you just want me to be a tech guy, if I was getting paid to do that, cool.
Well, if you want to get paid in Peeps and Skittles, I can make that happen, but that's about the best I can do at the moment.
Man. Oh, see, Skittles maybe, but Peeps, that's Peeps. Terrible, man.
If you don't eat them, you can stick them in your microwave and have Peep Wars for the entertainment.
Man.
Have you ever done that before, Peep Wars?
Oh, man.
You stick a little toothpick in them and you put them against each other, and you put them in a microwave, and they melt, and whichever one falls and knocks the other one first is the winner.
That's funny.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time.
So do you do that with the different colors?
You got to have different colors, and then you have the rabbits versus the ducks and stuff like that. It's great.
Hey, how's it going, sir?
It's great stuff. So, yeah, if you're ever bored, have Peep Wars.
Okay. I'm really hoping us talking, or my giant camera, even though the lens cap is on and one of your stickers is on top of the lens cap, I'm hoping that it's not intimidating anybody, so if it is, let me know, and I will make myself scarce, because I don't want to interfere with your business at all.
I don't think it is. If people stop by and shop, and luckily we have Kev, the intern, over on the other side of the table directing traffic for us, so he's our helper over there. So
Sweet.
We're okay for now. But if need be,
Yeah, just tell me to get
I'll
lost.
just throw the mic at you and be like, I have to put on my cape and go to work. And I'll go find a phone booth to change and take care of everybody. I might be screwed because I can't find a phone booth anywhere anymore, so...
Yeah, and honestly, you could change right here and no one will notice. I mean...
I don't know. A lot of things get noticed around here.
Do I want to know?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't witness it myself, but I heard a couple people got noticed doing some busy stuff in the lobby yesterday while the con was going on.
What?
I've heard that from several sources throughout the day, so I didn't make that one up. I heard it from at least 5 people, so... Are we getting too extensive for listeners out there?
A little bit. Well, you know, I heard that debate earlier today. So is this a children's-friendly con or isn't it?
It's an adult children friendly.
I don't know what that means.
That means I personally wouldn't necessarily bring a young child here with me, but when they were a little bit older, like maybe a teenager, I'd have probably no problem with it. But me myself, I'm not bringing my little little kid here because it's more of a late teen to an adult themed-ish. It's kid-friendly, but not, like, themed for it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that makes perfect sense, because there's not really any kid themes going on.
No.
But there's also no adult content.
Right.
Now, there may be movies and posters and references to, horror stuff. There's a lot of horror stuff.
Yeah. Which, the funny thing is, younger and younger kids are getting into that nowadays, so that's a thing.
Not really. Right
But it's ever happened to you where you see people at like cons, but you're like, you've seen them at so many cons, you're trying to remember. Have you ever actually talked to them, or are you just happy to see them again? And they probably have no idea who you are.
All the above. That has gone all those directions.
I want to say at least once, it's been a minute, but at least once I ran up to a guy. I didn't know him, but I hugged him, and I was like, dude, it's good to see you again. And I realized I never talked to that person. I've just seen him so many times that I just legitimately missed seeing him because they were at all the shows I was going to. I had no idea who I was.
Yeah, and then he took off his sunglasses and realized it was a mirror and he was hugging himself.
Yeah, mirrors are the only affection I get.
I wasn't actually there, so I cannot vouch either way for that one, but it's okay. So anyways, what are we talking about now?
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
I have no idea. We're all over the place, but it's okay.
Yeah. Because I know we were talking about, at one point, we were talking about whether or not this is kid-friendly. I think we already nailed that, though.
That this is a con, not a trade show, because nobody's selling windows or insurance across the way?
Because no one did what across the way?
Nobody's selling me windows or insurance or anything like that? Or home improvement. I do not need my bathroom retiled, even though somebody around here does. But
see, that's the thing is where I'm the opinion of if a vendor is willing to pay the money and there's space available for that vendor, I don't see an issue with it.
It's
now, if there's vendors competing for that space, I think that's a different story.
Here's where I could lean in on this here. You look at stuff like the art festivals, right?
Yeah.
You go there, you want to buy art. Nowadays, like, there's certain festivals, I won't say the name of the festivals, not to rip on them, but you go to certain art festivals, every other booth is a home improvement booth.
Oh, yeah.
And
many street fairs are like that, yeah.
And it's like, you're there to buy art, and then you're getting chased by all the people, hey, do you need your roof done? Do you need your window done? Do you need your tub done, and that stuff.
See, maybe I just haven't interacted with any aggressive salesmen from the booth. Yeah. I've never had anyone aggressive when I walked by those booths at the street. I'm thinking street fairs. I'm saying the cons in Columbus. There's a window thing that's there every single con. They just kind of sit back like, yeah, if you want something, you'll talk to me. I'm getting paid either way.
I actually got smart mouthed with one time. It was hilarious. I was at a Sam's Club, and the person, as I was walking out the door, was just like...
Sam's Club, not a trade show or a con.
I know, but just an example of aggressiveness. But it was so funny because the person says to me, goes, do you own a home? No. Do you rent? I just said to him, I live in a cave. And he did not have a comeback for that at all.
I said something like that to one of the cable or cell phone providers in at Walmart. Like, hey, what kind of cable do you have? I'm in an apartment. They don't have that. I can't get that cable there. Are you sure? You should really talk to them because we have a deal. Like, dude, I live in your mom's house. Do you really think she's going to pay for another thing of cable?
Ooh.
Now there is those times where, like, if they're a sponsor of the event, then I think it's okay for them to be there and set up something like that. But if they're just, there because they're filling a space, that's totally different. Now, say, the local State Farm agent wants to sponsor it.
Yeah.
By all means, set them up somewhere in there. But if it doesn't fit the theme of the show and you're not a sponsor, then yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want to go to a show like this and be looking at comic books and horror figures and art and stuff, and the next guy I go to is trying to get me to buy some windows for my house. Well, I don't need them. I don't want them.
I mean, like, I'm thinking of a place in the Columbus Convention Center. I don't know if this. It's been years since I've been there.
In Ohio.
Yeah. Every time I go to that area for that convention center, there's always crazy stuff going down the street. One day it's a motorcycle rally. The next day it's a naked bicycle ride. The next day it's a zombie walk. It's a really interesting area.
How's it going today?
But yeah, so the
Street Fighter just walked by.
I know. I wish I had the camera
I'm waiting
on
for them to stand
them.
on opposite ends and start fighting. But anyways.
Yeah, the window booth or whatever there, they paid the venue X amount of money, and it's like pretty much any con that's willing to have them there, they're there because they paid like so much money, so they're kind of a sponsor there.
They're sponsor the whole building and arena and event space. That's something different. That's like,
but they are inside of the trade show. I don't know what kind of agreement it is.
Yeah, that's slightly different. I mean, that's like a Suburban Showcase or whatever that's out in Novi. You know,
yeah, they have like the snow cone people there and stuff like that.
And they have the cars all parked outside from the Suburban Showplace car dealerships that own the building.
Yeah.
You know, something like that. That's whatever. That's just, the cost of paying for business these days, This stuff ain't free or cheap, If it was, then yeah. So I get it, but you got to have everything kind of go with the flow of the room.
Well,
too.
I won't mention any shows, but I know, like, I was talking to Gramps with the Lamps over there. Another great vendor and all that good stuff.
Yes.
He's got tossed out a show saying that he wasn't horror enough. He's got every one of his lamps right now is like a horror theme from either a movie or a horror franchise, and they say he's not horror enough to be part of their con.
Really? That's just wow.
Something that rhymes.
That is awesome. By the way.
Well, speaking of Gramps of the Lamps, that's one of the Gramps of the Lamps. We have a guy. He heard us talking about Gramps of the Lamps, and this guy come over dressed like the Jolly Green Giant, walks over there with a Jolly Green Giant custom-made lamp from Gramps with the Lamps. That if this camera was on, you would totally be on this.
Take a picture and use it as like the headliner for the page.
No, that's what I should have. I should have my phone out to take pictures
if you guys have any questions, just let me know.
Submit it in the video.
Check it out. Oh, that's the same one we were looking at down there.
I could have grabbed the Street Fighter people too.
Yeah, well,
I'll start doing that. I'll start taking pictures.
He's a slacker. That's all.
There we go. There's a beautiful picture.
So,
but now this also makes me work more when I'm editing. I'm trying to do less work here.
Yeah. So if and when this ever is heard by your ears, there may be a picture of the Jolly Green Giant with the said lamp in it or not.
Yeah. We're at 47 minutes. I'm just going to keep going because I know I'm going to edit a bunch of this stuff out.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Edit away.
Is that okay? Is that okay, intern Kevin?
Yes, very nice.
Very nice.
Yes, edit away.
Now I really wish I would have took a picture of the Street Fighter peeps.
We can get them to come back around, maybe.
Yeah.
They'll be back around. The thing about these things is usually people make 4 or 5 laps around, so...
Yeah, because you pay to, even if it's... Because the tickets here, they're not that bad.
No, they're fairly reasonable.
But it still feels like, hey, I paid to be here. I'm going to walk around as much as I can. Get some steps in.
Yes.
As I'm checking how many steps I got in today.
I have taken at least 2 because I have 2 feet and I got in the building, so I know I took at least 2 steps today.
I'm at around 7,000
I stopped counting at 3. That's too much work. Like editing a podcast and putting up a picture to go with it. Too much work. I just want to sit there and be done. I want people to pay me in Peeps and Skittles and chicken wings to do all this.
Hey, man, I've been trying to catch up on my anime, and it's not dubbed, so I turn on my podcast, and then I just start reading stuff, and then I stop paying attention.
Yeah. You need some more hobbies, man. You got to get yourself a store so it keeps you busy all the time.
Oh yeah, that way I can make money and not leave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just go sleep in the back room, right? No, when
somebody financially back me for a store, and I'll consider it.
Yeah, somebody financially backed me for the one I already have too, and then I'll consider it. But no, when I was first thinking about opening a store, I was looking into one that had like apartment spaces above.
Yeah.
But my awesome girlfriend refused to do that one, so I had to compromise and end up with just a store with no apartment.
Oh yeah, when I was looking for a new place, my wife was like, "No, we're not moving to a loft. No, we're not moving to an apartment. You know, I have chickens. I intend to bring them with me. Had the house for 3 years. Chickens are still in another state. Not a dig, just saying that we don't have them yet. Because there's a number of reasons, you know. So that's not
city ordinances, grouchy
No,
neighbors.
that's why it took me 2 years to find my house. Was city ordinances.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if everyone's in the Detroit area trying to have chickens, I could talk to you about the city ordinances, because every city, every township, everything is different, and it's all changed since then. However, I can help get you started.
There you go. So if you want to start,
I pretty much
the next Tyson's Chicken Range factory in the Metro Detroit area. Talk to this guy here.
But honestly, I had to, every time I looked at a city or township, I had to call them up and make sure everything was up to date. Every single one of them.
How's it going today?
And every time someone heard of
just let me know.
And every time someone heard of my plight, they're like, "Oh, here, I found a thing online. Here you go." It's like, yeah, that's X amount of years old. It's completely off. I know the person that made it. I told him I was going to do it, and then it's like, it's just too much work because everything keeps changing, and I got to find a place for myself. And what was really bad was somebody ran an article with their list being years and years old, and then people started calling all those cities saying, yeah, or a couple people actually trying to move in those cities, like, yeah, we were allowed to have chickens, right? And like, no, that's wrong, completely wrong.
Yeah, that was the same.
And they had to run
they're all the same
retractions in the newspaper because of that.
Wow, he left. Guy grabbed all the.
All right, while Ben's dealing with the customer, what else can I rant about? Can I just start singing about people walking by? Yeah, I can do that.
Hold that for 1 minute.
Hey, Adidas, hey, are you cosplaying as something? Here, I want to take a picture of you. Can I take a picture of you? Is that okay? So you're wearing, I'm audio only, by the way, right now. So you're wearing a very colorful hat and Adidas stuff. I mean, you're head to toe. You're very flash. Beavis and Butthead shoes. Oh, and Heelys. So let me see those. Those are awesome.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
That's all, dude. I'm sorry.
It's my first day ever on Heelys, so I can't
The-
believe I haven't.
This is your Thursday?
How much is this one?
35.
It's like around here. It's like
Yep.
around here. It's almost like when
I
you
have a
see a
different
goth
version of
person.
this.
You're like,
Okay.
I realize you very well can wear
autographed
that
by him.
every single
awesome.
day,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
And around these things, you probably
Yes.
Yeah, I was at. That's when I'm at a con
good.
where there's like
He knew
no
his
cosplay, but
value
it's
of
supposed to be a
his
cosplay con.
autograph.
They're like, I'm sorry, I really don't know if you're in a cosplay or not, but
Yep,
can I take
that's
your
the way to
picture?
do it,
Because that's
though,
what
you
I'm
know?
here to do.
Otherwise, you get overwhelmed. And
I've
it
had
decreases
somebody
the value
be
of it, too.
upset
If it's
because
everywhere,
they
you know, nobody
spent
knows
a lot
they've
of time
already
on their
got it.
costume,
So,
and they just look like a friend of mine that walks around every
good
single
business
day.
plan in a way.
And I had another person upset
Well, you can see it because, you know.
because I was like, because
Barry
they had all
Sanders,
this
when he goes
extra
out and he
stuff
does
on them. They had like
his
a
signage,
tail
I
on
remember,
them,
I
and
think
they had
years ago, it
the
was
cat
like
ears and
$200
stuff. You
Yeah,
know, it
it's
wasn't a lot of
definitely up
effort,
there.
but it was
It's come down
something.
a little bit
And then
now,
they're
but,
upset because
yeah,
no, this
been
is
out
who
there.
I am, what I do every day. How dare you?
You wasn't doing nothing.
Either way, it's like I'm just covering it. You can tell me no, I don't care.
You're the one that showed up here.
All right.
You can say no, that's
you.
fine.
All right, man.
You have a good one, man.
How's it going? I don't know.
On
That was
the
also
farm.
a wrestling tag team's interest song. They had this great song, and it was like, "Michigan gravy, make you a man."
Now you're a man.
Yeah, something like that.
I
It was
I went way off.
Jesse and Festus's entrance music.
Huh.
from way back, like 2000s, early 2000s. It's sad when you say that that's way back nowadays.
Yeah, that was after I watched wrestling, because I watched wrestling for like maybe 4 or 5 years in the late 90s. I probably stopped once I started having dates in high school.
All right, then. I never stopped. Why? Because I'm not a quitter.
I developed other interests, which is also why I never played D&D. Was because they're like, oh yeah, we can only do it on like Fridays and Saturday nights. I'm like, yeah, I'm busy Friday, Saturday night, man.
Right.
Can't we do this on like a Wednesday? No, man, I got Bible study.
Is there really a whole lot? Hey, how's it going? How you doing? Doing good. Having fun? Did you go meet Trish Stratus? That's the good one. Oh, awesome. You meet the Godfather and Sabu and all those guys too? No? You should. No? Devon Dudley?
I might right now. I'm still thinking about this.
Go for Devon Dudley or Sabu. Both great choices. Trying to make people hungry.
Dude, the Girl Scout cookie booth is no joke here, man. They're set up. What do you want? What am I trying to do?
Garbage can.
Oh, yeah.
Does that count as a basket?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
It didn't go in,
That
but
wouldn't
it didn't
count in the
fall out
NBA. It
either.
doesn't count here.
Dude, it's balanced perfectly on the rim. That's called talent.
No, that's called a bad shot. It's called you still miss.
Hold up. There's no garbage bag in there. So what that's called is a talented shot and courteous. Because it's not next to it, but it's not in a bagless garbage can either. Because that's just savage, man.
Stop
Why would you
trying to
throw garbage in a bagless garbage can? That's savage, right? This
Stop.
guy's looking at me. He's like, "Yeah, man, preach on."
I hear somebody speaking so passionately, I gotta stop and listen for at least a moment.
Thank you for your support.
Realistically, all he's doing is trying to make himself feel better about the horrible shot that he missed. He's just trying to make it sound elaborate, but really he
I'm
missed.
not a savage. I don't throw garbage in garbage bagless cans.
No, you throw it in cans in garbage bags, which creates more garbage, which then again fills up the landfill even faster and destroys the world faster.
Dude, you're the type of person that'll throw like a half full soda.
You're just adding to the garbage.
You're like you probably throw like liquid like half full soda cups in an empty garbage can, don't you?
Why?
Is that what you do?
No, I dumped them out first. And then I take them out back and I burn them. Why? Because I don't want to pollute the landfills. I'll just pollute the air. That's just the way I am.
Well, he asked me to throw it. He didn't ask me to. Here, take the non-recyclable parts, separate this when we're in like an 8x8 booth.
Yeah,
at
and then
Astronomicon
take this 2-ply
6.
roll of toilet paper and make it all single ply so it'll work in my septic tank, right? We can make that happen.
Hi.
Just hi to random people as they walk by and think we're crazy over here.
Think you're crazy.
Yeah, it's okay. I've been thought worse.
Do you have any more dojo cards left?
What's that?
Do you have any more dojo cards left?
No. Nope.
You're definitely going to buy some dojo cards after this, aren't you? I don't even know what those are. I probably said it wrong. Dodo, dojo, mojo, jojo.
Dodo bird.
Yeah.
Mojo Jojo, that's that monkey from that Powerpuff Girls
Yeah.
crap, right? Okay.
Yes.
Is he purple?
No, but he wears a purple hat.
Okay. Like a turban with like a jewel
Something,
in the middle?
Yeah. I guess his brain is like super tall, so yeah, it's like a giant.
So he's a super smart monkey?
Yeah.
Does he have thumbs?
Yes.
Well, then he's going to take over the damn world. We're all screwed.
I think that was the point of the whole entire show.
That's how Planet of the Apes starts. Monkeys get thumbs, and then they build the Statue of Liberty and take over us all.
Okay, I want to take a picture of this really odd-looking Garfield doll that's staring at me.
That is Garfield. That's Garfield from the movie.
Which movie?
The one with the gorgeous Jennifer Love Hewitt in it.
And back to the Planet of the Apes.
Wait. When did Jennifer Love Hewitt be in a Garfield movie?
Approximately 10 years ago, maybe 15.
Is this the one with Bill Murray?
Yes, that does the voice of Garfield.
Yeah, I never watched those.
I'm pretty sure she's in that.
Wait,
right?
Jennifer Love
I don't
Hewitt's
know. I
in that
never
movie?
seen Garfield.
I'm pretty sure she is. I'm pretty sure she's John Garfield's owner, right? I'm pretty sure that's his wife or girlfriend.
No way. I'm Googling that. No way.
Google search.
No
it.
way Bill
think I'm
Murray is
right.
dating Jennifer Love Hewitt.
No, Bill Murray's not dating her. John is Garfield's dad. Bill Murray's the voice of Garfield.
Okay. All right. I misunderstood.
I'm
deaf and I'm wearing headphones and it's not working
Bill,
out well.
Bill Murray is the awesomest guy in the world, probably, but I think Jennifer Love Hewitt might be slightly out of his league.
I love how we keep
Yeah,
validating
both,
what we're saying to random people walking by, and you should totally check out the rest of his stuff. He has a store.
I do. There you go. No problem. We're right off like 94 and Telegraph area.
Okay.
So
I have to tell my boyfriend that.
awesome. Thank you. Doing all right today? I like that shirt.
I like the jacket.
Best album.
Nostalgia.
I said I think that's their best album.
Okay, now we're debating Slipknot albums.
The first one was the best.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Self-titled.
for sure.
Yes, that was the best by far.
Wait, which one are you saying the best? I can't see the title. What?
Iowa.
Iowa? Okay, I was
The first.
I mean,
self-titled.
I like Iowa, but in my opinion, self-titled is the best. For sure.
Self-titled.
First three albums are their best albums.
Yeah.
Like,
Self-titled.
the stuff after that is good.
It's
but,
good. It's
like,
hit and miss.
It's like All Hope Is Gone is their black album.
I mean, I do like stuff off of All Hope Is Gone.
Yeah.
I feel
But
like
it's
they
not
went.
my favorite.
I feel like they went bad after Great Chapter.
Yeah. But there's, a handful of songs you could pull off like each of the albums after and make a good one if you want to put them all together.
Like-
Good album, but
like a greatest hits.
Yeah. No, not their greatest hits because that's just the first album all the way through.
So what's something obnoxious I could say about Slipknot that would be like, oh, you're an idiot, but that's funny. Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah, best Slipknot album. The Scream 3 soundtrack, because their best song is on it, and that's all that matters.
What song is on that?
Spit it out.
Okay. That's,
Is it really?
okay.
Is that Scream 3 or Scream 4? It was one of the Scream albums. One of the movies I never watched, but had a good
I
soundtrack.
thought it was like two or three.
No, it was like 3 or 4. It
This
was
is
one of
a
those.
like rough segue, but Scream 3 has to be the worst Scream.
I didn't see
I
it.
don't care. Like, good, keep
Wait,
it that
which
way.
was the one with Jason Mewes in it? Is that 4? Was that 3 or 4?
No, that's 3, and he's
Okay,
the
is
only
that
good
one?
part. He's the only good part about that movie.
Anything after
There's
Scream
nothing
1
good
is horrible.
about
I didn't see anything after Scream 1, so I mean, I'm not
There's
taking
two good
sides on
parts
that
about
one.
that movie. That cameo
yeah.
and the recording of Randy in it. Like, that's the only part that made that movie.
Wait,
at all
one
tolerable.
more part.
too much like a heavy
The
Stone
Stab,
Sour.
like, video
I love Stone Sour.
collection box
They're
set
getting
that's
softer.
like on someone's shelf. Again, I never saw the movie. But because I have to look at that, I'm friends with the head of the prop department from there, and so she created it and still sits in their office. So I will watch that movie just to watch that because she sells props in the movie in her office. So I mean, but I'm a dork.
We all are in our own way.
The fact that I've seen, that I've spent so much time in an office with the same prop like box set.
I have like analyzed Scream movies like way too much. Like, it's not just I just watched the first one. No, I've watched like all of them a million times for no reason. Like,
Tell me more.
I have unnecessarily strong opinions on Scream movies. And
So we're talking about the franchise or the genre, like Scream Queen genre.
the franchise specifically is the thing I have an unnecessary like obsession with.
So does it? All right. The cool thing here, I already got her on this one. I was just kind of being facetious. I already got a microphone at
I'm
you.
just here to get a mic stand in the background.
I just want to show off my website so that there's no excuse.
Yeah.
Is this live?
No,
No video, just audio.
no. I'm just recording the audio.
He's going to use this as the audio over all his Astronomicon random footage from the show.
Yeah.
Sick. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, the cool thing about the first Scream movie, because once again, I didn't see any of the other ones, was the way they analyzed it. Because that was one of the first, like, weird, like, satire, but not a satire movie.
I feel like people give it shit because it's trying to go for the stereotype. Like,
People give it shit because it's over 20 years old, and it's no longer, because it was the first to do that. It was meta. It was meta before meta was a thing.
Yeah.
like it knew.
And
what
now
it
you look at it like everything's meta, so this
Yeah.
is weird.
Like people look at it as, like,
Self-referential.
people look at it as like, oh, well, that movie, all the characters are like stereotypes. It's like a stereotypical like high school thing, but that's what they were going.
That's the point. At
That's what
that
they were
point,
trying to
all
do.
high schoolers in movies were in their mid-30s.
Yeah, like
Look at Dawson's Creek. They made a whole joke about it, too.
About what?
How it was like 20-something-year-olds as high school students.
yeah, like it had like adults.
You
playing
actually
high school.
watched that garbage?
Oh, you want to talk Dawson's Creek? Oh, we can totally talk a lot about Dawson's
I was
Creek.
always a One Tree Hill guy.
I never seen One Tree Hill, but
I never saw Dawson's Creek.
You broke it. You bought it.
Yep. And not the candy bar.
I think it's been broken.
This guy back there in the background looks like he's got something to say.
He's going to talk about what a fan he is of say, okay, so why would I watch One Tree Hill and now go back to Dawson's Creek? I don't know why we're totally off the screen, but
that like are completely unnecessary for me to notice, but I notice it anyway. Like
what will the top ones come to your mind? I'm not going to ask you for top 10. What's the first like two that come to your head?
the fact that when you're watching the movie, at least in the first one, you can see the tropes with like Billy and Stu. How Stu was the one that was more manipulated into doing it.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's still violent. Obviously, he's still like batshit insane. But you can tell that Billy was the mastermind without him even saying that he was the mastermind.
I just wish he did the Scooby-Doo voice in it.
Yeah.
And I love him in SLC Punk.
Also, this is kind of off topic, but this is just something really funny. The part where Billy throws the phone at him wasn't scripted. That was just Skeet accidentally just chucked the phone at Matthew's head, and then Matthew stayed in character for it, and Wes decided to keep it in.
Yeah, why not? That's actually pretty funny.
It was perfect. So,
Happy accidents.
like,
And it's funny because you look at that now, 29 years ago, however long it was, and it's like, man, those cell phones are pretty bulky and stuff.
You get hit by one of those Nokia 6100s, it'll break your head.
Oh, totally. Was it a Nokia? I don't know.
Probably.
I don't remember.
Very nice.
Very busy, but Smoking Oxide and Twisted is buying from Graham Suppliance right now.
Okay. By the time I get...
Yeah, that.
So run now.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to see if the camera was open, but it's not.
Just unplug it and run.
I mean, yeah.
It can be done.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, we're ruining your moment now.
Oh, no.
Instead, he's stuck talking to boring old me.
We have plenty of footage of him yesterday. Of course, it's all fuzzy because he didn't do anything with the focus, but, you know.
That's what happens when you got crappy interns.
the worst thing I've ever experienced.
What was the worst thing you ever experienced?
Trying to focus any kind of camera is the worst thing I've ever experienced.
Well, it's been a while since we covered anything, so I didn't think to make sure the camera was set up before passing it on to it. So I have to take the fault there.
It's all your fault.
It's all my... Blame me.
It's all your fault.
It's my name on the stuff, so I will take the fault.
It's all your fault.
That's what you do, right? When it's your name at thing, you take the fault.
It's all your fault. Not mine. Yours.
Okay, all right.
All yours.
Does that go for everything at your shop too? Is all that my fault too?
Yes. Anything goes wrong in the universe is now your fault. The world, the universe, the galaxy, everywhere.
So it's my fault that garbage can doesn't have a bag.
Yes. Plain and simple. Yes, it's all your fault. That guy's hand is permanently stuck like that now, and you know why? It's all your fault.
Now we're debating like begging my
It's all his fault, right?
Hey, was that a great shot where the box did not go in the can? It was perfectly on top, and now that fantastic shot is no longer there because you moved the box.
There he is, trying to make himself feel better again about the horrible shot that he missed, that he just won't admit it.
Oh, I'm changing the name of the podcast. Now it's Toaden rants about a fantastic best a garbage can shot that,
That
you'll never ever
actually
see.
happened.
You
Because he missed. There was no fantastic shot. He missed.
I didn't. It was perfectly. It was on the rim, and it was balanced because there was no bag in there.
Yeah. No problem. Thank you. Yeah, see, you're talking to a paper garbage can basketball champion here.
Oh, I'm in the presence of a champion.
You are. Literally, when WrestleMania, back to that guy's jersey that was here, when that was in town, when
I don't already know our next topic.
2001, there was this thing where you called into the local radio station. If you answered the wrestling trivia question right at the time, then you got to go on and you competed with 10 other people in a paper ball basketball championship to win club level seats to WrestleMania. And guess what? I won.
So no one else competed?
No, there was 9 other people, and I beat them
Only
all.
9
There was
people.
10 total in the group. I won.
Okay.
So therefore, I got a pair of club level seats at WrestleMania, which was way better than my nosebleed seats that I sold to my friend to pay for beer money for the night.
Nice.
So,
you know
there
you
you go.
should really be thankful for?
What?
Me not being in that competition.
Yeah, because it would have just been a waste. You would have lost because I won.
Oh, all right, let's do another competition. Hold up. I got
win.
one. Kevin the intern can judge.
It's all his fault, so I win automatically.
Who can cuff their pants better? We got your sloppy cuffs on your pants that look like they're going to fall at any moment. That's just the rain's just going to scoop up in it. Meanwhile, you have my beautiful bloused boots.
See, this is called...
I'm gonna go with the cuff because the blouse boots is.
See,
No, it's amazing.
see, this was called my
No,
other
because I
jeans...
can't cuff them like that. No way. I cannot cuff them like
Well,
that.
that's
It looks
because you're
sloppy.
wearing jeans from
It looks
1990,
terrible.
Jankos from 1996, and all the elasticity's gone in them. 'Cause you can't buy those things
One
anymore.
they're like 30 inches around. There is no elasticity in those.
See,
I have
this
cooler
is called,
jeans and they're cuffed better.
See, this is called. I woke up, right, and I realized that my other jeans were dirty, so I needed to throw some on. So I threw these on, and these are extra long because when I used to be 40, 50 pounds heavier, they didn't have them in waist sizes without buying them for people who were like 8'2". So now my pants are really long. So I just did that to be fashionable. If you
Hey,
wanna
look! Now it looks sloppy
Hey,
like you.
if you give me a minute, I'll go old school on you, and I'll just peg roll the damn things, and I'll show you what's up. Because I can still do that.
I don't know.
Intern, hold this.
I don't know what peg roll.
Dun
is.
dun 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 dun
Don't eat that
dun
mic.
dun 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 dun.
There you go.
Dun 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 dun.
You go like this, and you just pull over a spot like that, and then you tight roll them from there up and
How you doing,
around.
sir?
Oh, that would just fall apart, man.
No, not if you know what you're doing.
Oh yeah. That doesn't work with. You're literally just rolling them. That does not work with Jinkos.
Yeah, customer.
Any questions, just let me know.
And Kevin the intern's lost all credibility from me for not recognizing the greatness of me blousing my Jinko jeans.
But anyway, you get the you get the gist of it.
Yeah.
That
It
yeah.
doesn't work for mine.
yeah, it's all his fault, and I'm right, so I win. There you go. Right. He's leaving us.
Oh no! I'm sorry. Did I offend you?
No.
I mean, I know you did lose all credit, but no, you didn't lose all.
I gotta go for a walk a little bit stretch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got to do that in a little bit too, but I
All right.
can hang out for a few more minutes at least first.
Yeah, we'll
Cap it at like an hour and a half or whatever.
yeah. We'll call it an end. All right, cool. Ben, go ahead and give shout out to your socials and your store again, all that good stuff.
Oh, this
Let make sure this young man knows exactly who you are.
doing okay today? Yeah. Awesome. Having fun? Good. So, I am Ben. I'm from 9 Planets Comics and Collectibles in Dearborn Heights, Michigan. Yes, we were. We're just finishing. You got something you want to say? What do you want to talk about?
This event is awesome. There are so many cool things to see here. You guys should definitely, everybody listening, you guys should definitely come to Astronomicon. It is one of the coolest Comic Cons you'll probably ever go to.
Awesome. And who are you, so we can tell everybody?
My name is Austin.
All right.
And I will definitely be listening to this on Spotify.
Oh, you hear that? You can listen
Yeah,
to it on
and we are on Spotify.
What was your favorite thing you saw today?
Probably, really everything. Everything here is awesome.
Awesome. And have you been here all day, or?
I've been here all day.
Awesome.
Yep, and then we'll give you a card. If you look up Media Layer Sandwich, you will find that on Spotify. It'll be Toaden's Media Layer Sandwich, though, but it is on Spotify.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Well, thank you.
Give me like 2 weeks.
I'm glad you enjoyed the show.
Give me like 3 weeks.
Sure.
All right, I don't think I can end it any better than that. All right,
$2.25.
Toaden's Media Layer Sandwich. All right.
You familiar with that one?
Just put us to the test. We'll prove we are the best.